Hey everybody, it's review time again, and this is a fountain from Jonathan's Fireworks called Tropical Storm. It's really big. It's meant to last around about 3 minutes. So a fountain with a 3-minute duration is quite impressive. It's category F2. It contains 233.7 grams of net explosive content, and it emits showers of sparks, which, let's be honest, most fountains do. So Tropical Storm from Jonathan's Fireworks, let's see what it looks like. So what did I think of the Tropical Storm fountain from Jonathan's Fireworks? Well, I was expecting a fountain which would last around 3 minutes. As you've just seen, the one I fired lasts less than half that duration, clocking in at just 1 minute and 22 seconds. So that was quite disappointing. What do I put that down to? Well, the Tropical Storm fountain is a battery of fountains. That means it contains multiple fountain tubes within the body of the firework. 19 in total in this firework, which I think is probably the most I've ever seen in a battery of fountains. All of those individual tubes are linked together by fuses designed to stagger the firing of each tube in turn. But if you look closely at my footage, you'll see there are numerous points where several tubes seem to be firing together. So either there was an issue with the internal fusing in the one I fired, or perhaps more likely crossfire, where adjacent fountain tubes prematurely ignite their neighbours. The result was a mishmash and overload of different effects all happening at once at various points throughout the fountain. It's quite difficult to actually discern all the different effects contained within. And that's a real shame, as I think that had the individual tubes fired sequentially, it would be a nice long-lasting fountain. There is a point midway through mine where just a single tube in the fountain battery appears to be firing, and that looks quite nice. It's gold with some nice white strobes. But the rest of the fountain is just a mess. Really, it's quite smoky, effects on top of crackle, not a particularly amazing height either. Overall, it wasn't great. As I say, I'm confident that this is not how Jonathan's intended this firework to perform, but I can only review what I witness. So we'll have to have a look at the price then. The RRP for Tropical Storm from Jonathan's Fireworks is $29.99, but you can typically pick this up from stockists for just under £20. From my experience of this fountain, I wouldn't be paying £20 for it, but I am happy to concede that perhaps this was a one-off, and so I'd be more than happy to test another one of these fountains in the future and review this again. If you fired a Tropical Storm fountain from Jonathan's, why not let me know in the comments how it performed for you? But thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my channel for more firework reviews.